What if the most powerful man in Russia could disappear while the whole world thinks they know exactly where he is? No airport sightings, no official motorcades, no real-time confirmation. Yet, Vladimir Putin is still moving. Today, we're uncovering how Vladimir Putin secretly travels, why his movements are one of the most guarded secrets on Earth, and how modern power is protected not just by armies but by misdirection. This is not theory. This is how power moves in shadows. Unlike most world leaders, Vladimir Putin doesn't just worry about protests or paparazzi. He worries about assassination attempts, drone surveillance, foreign intelligence, tracking internal threats, and digital exposure. Every public appearance carries risk. So over time, Russia developed a travel system built on three principles: unpredictability, redundancy, secrecy. Through confusion, Putin doesn't travel like a president. He travels like a state secret. One of the most effective tactics reportedly used is decoy movement. When Putin travels, multiple identical vehicles may move at once. Alternate routes are prepared simultaneously. Public schedules may not reflect reality in some cases. Official announcements are released after movements are completed. This creates a fog of uncertainty even for intelligence agencies. The goal isn't invisibility. It's plausible confusion. If no one knows which movement is real, then every movement becomes risky to track. Putin's primary aircraft is often compared to Air Force One, but with stricter secrecy. What's known publicly: custom-built Russian presidential aircraft, advanced communications systems, defensive countermeasures, ability to function as a command center. Flights may avoid standard transponder visibility, change call signs, use unexpected flight paths. Sometimes multiple aircraft apart, only one carries the president. From the outside, it looks like routine aviation. Inside, it's strategic movement at the highest level. On the ground, Putin rarely relies on predictable convoys. Reported tactics include switching vehicles mid-route, using similar armored cars with identical markings, moving at unconventional times. Routes are not reused casually. In some cases, local officials only learn of his presence minutes before arrival. Why? Because the fewer people who know, the fewer people who can leak. Secrecy isn't just protection, it's policy. One of Putin's most underestimated tools is timing. Travel may occur late at night, very early morning, during weather conditions others avoid. Public appearances are sometimes pre-recorded, delayed, or released strategically. This creates the illusion of presence while movement happens elsewhere. In modern power politics, time manipulation is as powerful as armor. Putin's travel is also protected by something rare today: digital absence. No live location sharing, no personal social media, no real-time travel posts. Phones near him are reportedly restricted. Signals are controlled. Digital footprints are minimized. In a world obsessed with posting everything, silence becomes camouflage. Putin's security is handled by elite units connected to Russia's intelligence services. Their job isn't just protection, it's anticipation. They plan for threats that don't exist yet, situations that may never happen, scenarios designed to mislead observers. Security teams rehearse routes Putin may never use. Why? Because preparation itself creates uncertainty for anyone watching. Sometimes, Putin's travel secrecy isn't physical, it's political. He may announce attendance, then appear remotely, skip expected events without explanation, appear unexpectedly in regions with no prior notice. This keeps allies guessing and adversaries off balance. In geopolitics, unpredictability is leverage. Putin's secret travel isn't about fear. It's about control. When movement is unpredictable, location is uncertain, and confirmation is delayed, the narrative stays in the hands of power. This strategy has influenced other authoritarian leaders, military command protocols, high-level executive security. Worldwide, the lesson is simple: if people can't track you, they can't time you. If they can't time you, they can't stop you. One of the most effective secrecy tools isn't speed or armor, it's normalcy. When Putin does travel publicly, it's designed to look boring. Short distances, familiar locations, repeated visuals. This trains observers to stop watching closely. But behind the scenes, routine is often staged while real movement happens quietly elsewhere. The greatest trick is convincing the world there's nothing to see. Public calendars rarely tell the full story. Reportedly, there may be Multiple versions of daily schedules, restricted access timetables, last-minute changes, known only to a few, even high-ranking officials, may receive details late. Why? Because information control is security. If plans don't exist on paper, they can't be leaked. Unlike many leaders, Putin's foreign travel has become increasingly limited. Reasons often cited include legal risks, diplomatic unpredictability, security, concerns outside Russian-controlled environments. When he does travel internationally, destinations are tightly negotiated environments, are heavily controlled, time on the ground is minimized sometimes. Staying put is the safest move. Modern leadership no longer requires physical presence. Putin frequently attends summits, remotely delivers speeches from secure locations, appears via broadcast. Rather than arrival, this reduces exposure while maintaining influence. Power today isn't about where you stand, it's about where your voice reaches. Russia's vast infrastructure plays a silent role. Secure locations exist across the country. Government residences, hardened facilities, purpose-built environments. This means travel doesn't always require long journeys. Sometimes, Putin moves between layers of the same system, never fully exposed. Weather isn't always an obstacle. Sometimes it's an advantage. Poor visibility reduces surveillance, limits aerial observation, discourages crowds' movement during storms, fog, or extreme cold, can actually increase discretion. Nature becomes part of the security plan. One key tactic is delayed confirmation. Images or videos may be released hours later, days later, with minimal contextual clues. This makes real-time tracking impossible. By the time the world sees where Putin was, he's already gone. Secrecy isn't only physical, it's psychological. Uncertainty creates hesitation, false assumptions, analytical errors. When analysts can't confirm movement, they argue instead. Confusion becomes a shield. Putin's approach isn't new, it's refined. History shows leaders who survived longest. Limited exposure, controlled appearances, moved unpredictably. Modern technology didn't remove these lessons. It made them more necessary. Secrecy often fuels speculation, but rumors can serve a purpose. Distract attention, overwhelm analysts, create false narratives. When too many theories exist, truth becomes harder to isolate. Silence lets others do the noise-making. Official statements about Putin's location are often minimal. No details, no live confirmation, no unnecessary explanation, because certainty benefits observers, not power. Ambiguity keeps control centralized. Vladimir Putin doesn't just govern from offices and palaces. He governs from aircraft and motion vehicles without identification, schedules the public never sees. His travel system is not about luxury. If you enjoy deep dives into hidden power, secret systems, and elite lifestyles, like the video, subscribe and turn on notifications.